So My Hero Academia Chapter 389 is finally out, and with it comes the thrilling continuation of Keeping Up with the Todoroki's Dabi Edition. And it's safe to say, once again, things are really starting to heat up. For like 2 minutes, because this chapter is really short and actually has made me quite worried about the progression of the series. But before we begin, don't forget to Detroit smash that subscribe button to keep up with all the Lunchtime Crew / My Hero content. And so, without further ado, let's jump right into My Hero Academia Chapter 389, titled Relief and Prayers. This chapter opens up, as you would expect, back over with Dabi and the Todoroki family, where we not only see Dabi's body finally beginning to rip apart as his heat dome reaches its limit, and I mean it really looks like he's at his limit and about to burst, but we also learn from the HQ scanners that while Rei, Fuyumi, and Natsu are all using their ice quirks together to cool him down, it's family bonding. Dabi's body is still increasing in heat, so the Ice Trio's efforts are just delaying the explosion rather than stopping it entirely. Man, Toya truly was a prodigy. Dabi, on the verge of dying and looking like a literal demon from hell, now looking at his father, desperately holding on to and trying to stop him, realizes that, for the first time in his life, everyone is looking at him. And he thinks, oh, so this is how it feels. If it was such an easy thing to do, then why didn't it happen sooner? Oh man, all he needed was a hug. But with this thought, the story briefly cuts away to everyone else nearby and or watching this all go down, where we see Uraraka not too far away from Dabi's heat ball, still engaged in combat with Toga, who is disguised as Twice, Tiger from the Wild Wild Pussycats desperately shouting at the heroes to evacuate, Tetsu running away with Kendo, the kids Bakugo and Todoroki worked with during the remedial hero license exam lessons watching Dabi on a tablet, and one of the reporters that questioned Hero Society and Endeavor after the first war overhead in a helicopter recording the whole thing. But most importantly, we also see that off in the safety of one of the civilian camps is Endeavor's biggest fanboy, aka the Don't You See kid, also watching this fight. And as he looks on in horror at his beloved hero about to die, he begins to do something which up to this point we have never seen in My Hero. He actually starts to pray. And he's not the only one, as all over the world, or more specifically just in a random cafe in the Philippines for some reason, we also see other people watching and praying as well. And as if God himself was there to answer, the story cuts away once again, where we see something rocket through a city in a mere second as one of the kids watching from the tablet tells his friend not to worry as, and I quote, "We still have 5 PP Man." And that we do, small child, as it reveals that the object that shot through the city in a flash was Ida and the 5 PP Man himself, Shoto, who has used his ice to form a jet shape around the duo, which combined with Ida's engines has allowed the two of them to fly. These guys turn themselves into a literal fighter jet. Shoto, then preparing for the worst, ignites his body with his phosphor attack, as he and Ida both approach Dabi and the Todoroki family. And that's it for chapter 389. I wasn't lying when I said this chapter was short. If you like this video, don't forget to leave a like. For more content like this, subscribe to the Lunchtime Crew. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Plus Ultra. Man, this chapter was way too short. You could combine the last 2 chapters together to make one, and it would have been just as thrilling. Something seems off.